Hello, everybody, and welcome to Around South Jersey. I have this talented group called the Rollers with me tonight, and I got to tell you this story. I've never seen these handsome guys before in my life, and my wonderful office manager, Bobby Michaud, says to me, on New Year's Eve, I'm like depressed. I didn't have anybody to go out with, and I'm sitting home, and Bobby says, you got to come over to the American Legion because this group, the Rollers, are playing. Well, I went over. These three guys are very talented. I love their music, and I met a lot of nice people. And thank you, Bobby, for telling me about the Rollers. And first of all, let's start with Buddy.
Yes.
Buddy, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. When I was younger, I used to have a one-string guitar. I found it in the attic at my parents' house, and it was my dad's guitar. But anyway, I took it down to my room, and I wasn't able to play this way on the guitar because there was only one string, so I had to play up and down the neck this way, but I figured out spacing out notes. And then eventually I started taking lessons, but my sister Terry brought home some Beatles records, and I knew, I mean, prior to that I was singing in a hairbrush, singing Elvis Presley songs in front of a mirror, you know, but when my sister Terry brought home some Beatles records from a yard sale, and I heard it's a two-disc set, the red set, and then there's the blue set, the early years and the later years. And boy, I said, I want to do that. I want to, you know, I want to make music and I want to sing. And so, well, fast forwarded now, and we're doing it.
That's fantastic. And tell everybody what you did for a living growing up.
Sure, I was, you know, I've kind of done it all over the years, but I was a school teacher for, 10 years. And I used to teach Spanish over at Kingsway Regional High School.
Good school.
And yes, and I loved it. And but I was also doing music at the same time. And then this band really took off, and then I had to make that decision of, you know, doing this. But yeah, I love languages, and so I was a Spanish teacher over there, and I taught English as a second language over there too.
That's
as well.
super.
Yeah.
And tell everybody, yeah, and the nice thing is, this Friday, third Friday, there'll be at the American Legion.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that a little bit later. But so you're taking off to go to Taiwan?
I'm taking off to go to Taiwan. I study Mandarin Chinese. I'm 4.5 years into that, and I met my friend on an app. The premise of the app was, you teach me your language, I'll teach you my language, and so I've been helping her. Her name's Yachun. Shout out to Yachun in Taiwan.
Yeah,
and
she can watch too.
I think she will watch it later on. And so she's been helping me with my Mandarin Chinese, and I'm confident now. I'm to the point where when I go there this year, nobody will be waiting at the airport for me.
Oh,
I'll travel across northern
Wow.
Taiwan, and I hope to use my strictly Mandarin Chinese the whole time I'm there,
that's fantastic.
the best I can.
That'll
Yeah,
be super.
yeah.
Well, sitting next to Buddy is Jimmy Kubiak, and Jim is a Millville guy, right?
Absolutely.
Local, he's a local.
He's
For
the local.
over 50 years. Yep, 55 years.
You gotta have a local to teach you what it's all about in the
That's right.
localities that you're in.
So, Jim, tell everybody what you did.
Well, starting where Buddy started, one night in 1968, I was doing some homework. I was 12, and I had a pencil in my hand listening to a radio, a song by the Buckinghams called
Kind of
Kind of Drag.
Yeah.
And I started tapping the pencil to it and realized, hey, I could do this, you know. And it took off from
I
there.
remember Wipeout.
Yeah.
And
I
it,
used to do that on my desk.
and it took off from there. So, you know, and through the years, graduated 74 from Millville and worked at Wheaton in the 70s and Durand in the 80s, and then got into construction. And used to be part of an open mic at Bojo's here. And one night, Buddy showed up, and the minute we played together, it clicked.
Oh, that's super.
And you know, that's the one thing about music, is that when anybody can get up and plug an instrument in or whatever, but when you have the chemistry that happens on stage, it's magic.
Well, you can see that when you through.
Yes,
You really
it's
can.
just
like,
magic.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, Bobby Moves, I love your name, man.
Thank you.
And
Thank you. That's
Bob-
my professional name. The other name is too hard to
Well,
pronounce.
that's
so I'm
good.
trying to keep
I like the professional.
We like easy.
TV name, yeah.
And they said I had moves on the dice table, so.
Well, tell everybody a little bit about you growing up in New York area.
Grew up on the outskirts of New York City, and I started playing piano when I was very young, and I moved over to guitar, during high school, and then I went to bass, and that's sort of how it happened. And I was working as a truck driver, and was in a couple of bands, and then I was going to be laid off. So I had a friend that was down here and said, why don't you come down and work in the casino? You could be a dealer. So I came down here and I tried. I went to dealer school, became a dealer for 30 years. And so now I'm retired from that profession because I had enough of it.
I'll bet.
It was great, but the smoke was
Yeah.
the worst part. I didn't mind the people so much. But I quit then, and it was an easy transition to rock and roll because these guys were doing the kind of music that I was really into, the 50s and 60s and 70s, and I was doing that in New York. And but they taught me, especially Buddy here, taught me opened my eyes about 90s music and beyond and all these other songs that I never dreamed of playing. So it's a great experience.
Now you sing, right? Do all three sing?
We
Yep.
all sing.
That's fantastic.
Buddy is the
As a matter of
bass.
fact, hello.
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 You got to get that in there. Shout out to the Three
Three
Stooges.
We
Stooges.
sing mostly backup, but
Yes.
it works
And they do
well
lead,
that
they'll
way.
do lead vocals
Works
too.
very well.
Yes.
Yeah, but I did, when I went in, I realized you were the lead vocalist. And
Yeah.
Folks, honestly, third Fridays, normally, not, this third Friday is the one, and then Buddy will be away for a while. But third Friday's at the American Legion for local people. And then during the program, you can promote all the places you guys play as well. And this is interesting. Dumb me, Bobby, my wonderful lady, says to me, Jim, they're playing at Cheers on Sunday. I said, what time? She said, 4 o'clock. I said, no, I'm going to watch the Eagles game. I wish I had gone. 'Cause I watched the Eagles game. I wanted to throw up, so I got to have
Yeah.
a good time over there.
It's a terrible game, but
Well, they lost that offense,
Yeah.
whatever it was, that they
Yeah,
just
it did.
didn't have.
Well, Jim, we have a gift or two for you. I have it down here.
Well, it was my birthday a couple weeks ago.
Got it.
Well, we did a photo op the other day at Bim's Pizza in Millville.
Oh, did you really?
And
Yes.
yes,
Oh, that's cool.
So-
because we thought we'd do something for you, and
There's a couple things. Well, we just played the Stone Pony recently, so there's a mug
Oh,
from the Stone
wow.
Pony.
That's Asbury Park, right?
Yes, Asbury Park.
Wow.
And that was a big, and you know what, that playing there landed us more work.
Oh, I'm
and
sure.
we're very excited about a place down in Cape May. It's a place called Mooncussers. And this guy, Dave, saw our video of us playing at the Stone Pony. And he wanted to book us down in Cape May. But I have to tell you about the name of this place, Mooncussers, if you don't know about the name, because it's very interesting. A long time ago, let me just set this down for 1 minute. A long time ago, there were land pirates along the coast of Cape May where the Marines are. And anyway, what they would do is they would the name Mooncusser means like to cuss the moon. So
Oh,
they would
okay.
wait on the nights where it was very dark, no moon. They would line up with lanterns, and then when a passing ship would see the long line of lights, they would think it must be a ship in distress that ran aground. So
Wow.
that ship would come in. When that ship came in, the pirates, land pirates would go out, and they were called Mooncussers. But anyway, that's the name of this place, Mooncussers. And so we're very excited about playing there. This guy, Dave, was super nice that I spoke to down there. And and he said it's got like a Key West vibe. Speaking of
cool.
Key West,
Yeah.
we are looking into Key West too, but that's just talks. But now I get
That's
I
fantastic.
have something else to give you.
also Menzies is on the way to Cape May.
I know.
Yes.
Oh,
I've
that's
got my
nice.
I wore this all last year.
Wow, that is
It's a pizza
pizza.
necklace. I'm going to give it to you.
Oh, thank
we
you.
had lots of great shows, so maybe it's lucky. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
but I'm
could
gonna-
use all the luck I could get.
Slide it over to you. And then, as Jim said, the other night we thought, it's not adjustable, so hopefully if it doesn't, yeah, oh good, you're
Get
good.
it.
All right.
All right, you're in
Well,
the club.
So, we thought we'll go to Bim's the other night before our show,
Uh-huh.
and we went there, And let me see. Here's
By the way, I started Bim's about 55 years ago.
and we had great pizza. But if you look at these, there's just a couple pictures.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
And you can see who was there.
Yep. The rollers were there.
Yes.
Yes. And they
And-
were having some pizza.
Yes.
And this picture is just a
there's
collage of the four
Yeah.
pictures, and we signed
Yeah.
it for you. And
Oh, that's nice.
it's
Thank
just
you.
A little something.
Yeah, Ricky Morales, by the way, was one of my very favorite police officers when I was the mayor.
Yes.
He now owns it. And this was an interesting story. I bought this when I was in my early 20s.
Yeah.
And I bought the building. I went and got the loan for the building. And Joey Pierce was 16, and I didn't know how to make pizza. When I don't know about you guys, I would like roll the dough and stuff, and then the darn pizza would go down. It just had no plop. So I said, I'm not doing this. But I was teaching school at the same time. And anyway, it's worked out. But it's really neat. They do a fantastic job there.
It's
They
an
didn't- they didn't
institution
have-
in
And
Millville.
Jim used to play with Rick.
Yes.
Oh, did you
Right?
really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's great.
Because Rick is a bass player as well.
Oh,
Besides,
that's right. I forgot
Yeah.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really good. That's that's nice. Thank you, guys. Jeez, I have to have you guys back. I've never had anybody give me a gift.
yeah, you quite
Most people give me a hard time.
Yes, I'll go shopping and we'll have you come back.
We like to give back. Give back
Well,
to the
I'll tell you
community.
what.
Yes, absolutely.
I just really, honestly, folks, I don't say it because they're here. I love their music. I'm sitting there going, oh my God. And I don't dance. I have two left feet. My Bobby, she dances up a storm. She's phenomenal. But you know,
Yes.
even her friend Ray, he's a pretty good dancer too.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I'll never, this is a God's honest truth. In 8th grade, I was at St. Mary Magdalene School. We had a dance or whatever. So I'm dancing with this girl named Mary.
Yeah.
And I was so bad that she stopped in the middle of the dance and stomped her feet. I said, that's it, I'm done. I was stepping on her toes, I
Now,
guess.
was it a fast dance? Because maybe you're just
No.
a slow dancer.
Well, that I like because you're
Oh, good.
closer. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with this. You can just kind of sway with a slow dance. You don't got to move your feet, right?
I have no rhythm. I can't sing. Honest to
Yeah.
God, if I couldn't talk, I don't know what to do. You, I mean, you had traits, and you did feeling, you did carpentry. I just to God, I can't do anything. I was telling the guys I have no hobbies. This is my hobby. This is my high. Being with the three rollers is
Yeah.
like the high for me for the day and what I look forward to. So, you know, it's interesting. I graduated from college and always wanted to be in radio, but I took education courses so I could teach.
Sure.
And I just want you guys to remember, I started at WWBZ. Any of you older enough to remember that?
do. I
Okay, Jimmy
remember
does. Anyway, I had a college degree, and guess what my pay was at WWBZ in 1968?
For 1 week,
Well, per hour, hourly.
for an hour.
$2.
Oh, that would have been great. Jeez, Bobby, I'd have been
Well, you know,
wealthy.
you had an important job. so-
$1.65 an hour.
That's
Wow.
not too far off.
No, you were close.
Wow, what would you do with $1.65 today? I don't even.
Couldn't even buy a piece of pizza.
Well, you can go to dollar store.
Yeah,
you can
guess get
get
something,
something. Yeah.
Anyway, we're talking with the talented rollers. We're going to talk about what the places they play. There's a lot of them, and I know that we're going to get publicity to people that host them, and some places if you get to go and you'll get to hear them, and you'll know what I say that these guys are really good. We'll be back with Buddy, Jimmy, and Bobby right after these messages.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great health care for everyone.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. With more than 41 years of service to our valued customers, Advanced Treads in Norman, New Jersey is South Jersey's full-service distributor of General Tires. We feature a complete line of passenger vehicle tires, light truck, farm, and commercial tires. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tires, anywhere is possible. Advanced Treads, 1325 West Landis Avenue in Norman, New Jersey. Call them today at 856-696-5004. When you need tires, there is only one name you can trust: Advanced Treads of Norman, New Jersey.
The most important decisions a family can make are usually made around the kitchen table. At DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, we believe pre-planning and the difficult decisions you face with the loss of a loved one should also be made around the comfort of a table, like a family. Our friendly, kind, and compassionate staff is committed to helping you get through this most difficult time. In your time of need, trust DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, Vineland.
Welcome back to Around South Jersey, the talented Rollers with Bobby, Jimmy, and Buddy. And I'm telling you, folks, I heard them New Year's Eve. They are very, very good. And I love the evening. Thank you, Bobby, for inviting me. My office manager told me about it. And it just had one of the nicest New Year's Eve I've ever had, thanks to the Rollers and thanks to Bobby and all her friends that I got to sit with at the table. And it really worked out nicely. And it's really neat because you guys are basically every third Friday at the
Yes.
American Legion in Millville. So what else we have coming up, guys?
Well, next weekend, when we do our third Friday there, we will have our Rollers Burger there. So it is a Reuben burger, and they were nice enough to say, whatever you want, we're going to do it. And so they're putting it on the menu, and I'm pretty sure we'll have the option of either coleslaw or sauerkraut, depending on what people like.
Wow.
And we just did that yesterday, too, at a place that we play in Fairton called Cheers, and they're very nice over there, too, and very accommodating, and a great crowd yesterday, a whole lot of dancing. Bobby was out there dancing, and a lot of our other friends, and her son Rob bought a Rollers burger, so that was nice.
And I think the Legion will have other menu items as well.
Oh, for sure, they usually have like meatball sandwiches, sausage sandwich, something like that, but
They'll be
you're right,
selling,
a full menu.
And a
That's
cash,
worth mentioning.
cash bar.
Rollers
Yeah.
food all over South Jersey this week.
Now,
Yeah, I know
one of the
that.
things I wanted to mention that's really dear to my heart that we do is playing the Veterans Home in
Yes.
Vineland.
Oh, that's super.
Yes.
We went in there and it was, we donated our time basically to do it. And it was once or twice a year. And they loved us so much that they asked us back, and now we do it on a regular
Oh,
basis.
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And it's just
Yeah,
awesome.
I
that's
gotta
very
tell you-
rewarding.
Neat story about the Veterans Home. My producer, George Cuccia, his uncle Frank was in the Veterans Home. So I was the mayor of Millville, and Frank turned 100. So I went up, was taking a proclamation to present to him, and Frank's niece called me. She said, "Jimmy, you going to go up for Frank's 100th birthday party?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Would you do me a favor?" I said, "What's that?" She said, "Would you pick up lunch for him?" I said, "Yeah." "What's he like?" She said, "He likes McDonald's, cheeseburger, French fries, and a soda." I said, "Okay." So every year, his birthday, I would take. He lived to be 106.
Good for him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yes.
that's my familiarity with him.
Yeah, and when we started doing that,
That's a
was
great place.
that idea was really doing a Christmas show for them. So
Oh, that's
it was
nice.
a Christmas format.
Right.
But now that we'll play there 4 times a year.
Wow.
And we get to play a whole lot of rock and roll and
Yeah.
all kinds of oldies and and they're very nice over there. Yeah,
Yes.
That's great.
Yes. And speaking of veterans, there's another place that we play in Absecon. It's the Absecon VFW, and our friend Bobby Dunn runs the show over there, and he is such a great guy to work for. And so I definitely wanted to mention the Absecon VFW is such a great place to play, and Bobby's such a great person to work for. He really takes care of us.
Yeah, we
And of
have
course,
outdoor events in the summertime.
Oh, that's
yeah.
nice.
Absecon
really good.
area has been a great for us
Oh,
over
that's-
the
Yes.
years. Yes.
So we also play in Galloway. We play at a place called Mott's Creek Inn, and usually our contact there is Sabrina. She's one of the owners, and she's dynamite too. Super nice, and we'll play there quite a bit. And then the other place in that area that we run an open mic at is the Black Cat, and the owner Jim has been wonderful to us for many years. And that's in
Great
Absecon.
guy.
That's
Okay.
every other Thursday. We'll do an open mic there. But I got to tell you that playing that area led into us doing our dinner cruise. So every year
wow.
we do a cruise out of Atlantic City.
Oh, that's
And
fantastic.
it sells out every year, and it's 100+ people. We sell the
that's
tickets,
neat.
and our band plays, and it's catered. And my sister Stacy,
party.
yes, my sister Stacy does the catering
that's
for everybody,
fantastic.
and it's such a great time.
A
Yes.
3-hour tour.
It's a 3-hour tour. Yes, it is.
Last time we played there, I almost fell over the railing because it was so wavy. I think that was 2 years ago. I almost-
Yes.
I
Had
felt
to
like I
put a
was
light-
drunk.
had to put
I
a life
didn't have
jacket
anything
on
to
him.
You could wear swimmies next time. Yeah, you remember them?
Be safe.
Yeah.
But it was.
It's a
always
great.
fun.
It's a lot
But
of work.
It's a fun time.
Yeah.
It is a lot of
It's,
work.
it's a lot of
Yeah.
work to put it together. It
Yeah.
takes months to sell those tickets. But in the end, when we're out on the water and everybody's having a good time, and it is well worth it. But anyway, this year is our 10th annual one.
Tenth.
Yeah,
Wow.
10th
So,
anniversary.
yes.
It's
That's
going to be
fantastic.
special this year.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to be special.
That is wonderful. My
Yes.
goodness. Wait, I can see what you were saying about you don't have time to teach. This is almost a full-time job,
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
let me say this about Buddy. He does the marketing, the booking,
That's right.
all that stuff, and it is almost a full-time job.
I can
It is
see,
a
yeah.
lot of work,
Yeah.
a lot of what I call schmoozing with people.
Yeah.
He's a
you
good
know,
schmoozer.
Yeah.
with the venues and everything.
I might need to
And-
borrow Bobby from you to help me out.
Well, she could do it, I'm telling you.
She does a lot for us.
But he does a great job of it, and I've been with Buddy for 10 years
Wow,
now, and
that's great.
I've watched him learn it over the years and perfect it, and he's just good at what he does.
Well,
I've been on almost 3, and I'm just starting to figure it all out with these guys.
yeah. Well,
But
also,
I'm finally getting it.
I want to mention that when Jim and I first started playing together, there's a family in the area, the Marleys. I don't know.
Oh,
if you-
sure, I know
Do,
them all.
do you know Charlie?
Charlie
the,
is my
the eye doctor.
optician, yeah.
So great guy, and his son Nick used to be
yeah.
in our band for
I
a
knew
while
Nick from
too.
Little League, yeah.
Great guys, but anyway, at one point we were in need of a drummer because. This is me and Jim have been playing together for 10+ years, but there was another drummer prior. But anyway, when the other drummer had left and I needed a drummer, I went to Nick Marley and I said, Nick, can you make a list? He knows a lot of musicians. I said, can you make a list of drummers and do me a favor? Put the best one at the top of the list. And guess what? That was Jim Kubiak's name.
Oh, wow.
And so I reached out to Jim about playing together. And I think maybe we might have played at an open mic, like you said earlier. But besides that, we didn't really know too much about what we were about. But Jim told me when I called him, I said, "Would you want to do a show?" I said, "I think it's just going to be some tips we're going to play because it was a lodge and there was no budget at the time." So for that gig anyway. And Jim said, "You know what?" He goes, "I've seen a lot of your advertisements on Facebook and they're kind of funny. So I think I remember him saying that. He goes, I'll work with you." And you know what? We did that show and I had people pulling me aside at the show and they said, "You need to keep this guy. He's really good." Me and Jim. And I said, "I know. Yes, trust me. I figured that out real quick because like Jim said earlier, we have great chemistry. And now with Bobby, now we're running on all cylinders because
Well, you can see the camaraderie. You're like family.
Yes.
The three of you are like three brothers, which
Yes.
is wonderful. Yeah.
I say it's Three Musketeers / Three Stooges /
Yeah, a
Three
little
Brothers. Three.
I like
Three.
stripped down rock and roll, because bass guitar and drums is the foundation. You can't get any more bass.
Well, that's worth.
That.
It's
That's
worth
why we-
mentioning too that we're not. Nothing against bands that use effects
Yeah.
and you know,
We don't have
and
that.
have a more processed sound, we'll say.
Yeah, but I like yours. It's
Yes,
real
I appreciate that, because you know what? We're old souls, and just like the Beatles used to go out, or the Stones used to go out, and they would just set up their amps and play. And so, you know, we're very straightforward with that. So it's a transparent sound. You're going to hear the bass, you're going to hear the drums and the guitar.
Because
And
we're not 4 or 5 people with all different sounds trying to mesh together.
right.
Yeah.
And then it
although
doesn't come out well.
we'll do some because we're only 3, we'll find ways to compensate to just make it sound as full as possible. Yeah.
Speaking of that, do we have some other examples of this?
I should say, Buddy's an excellent guitarist, excellent rhythm.
Wow.
He's like the
Jeez,
Keith Richards.
these guys
He's
are
the
too good for my
you're the
ego
Keith
tonight, I'll tell you
Richards
that.
of the Rollers. Because he's a great rhythm guitarist, but when he wants
Okay, here
to
we
play
got the
lead,
Stone Pony.
I went 47 miles and bought wine. Got a Cobra snake for a necktie. Got a brand new home on the road side. Me and a rider say hi.
he's playing
Well, she was an American girl, raised on promises. She couldn't help thinking that there was a little more life somewhere else. After all, it was a great big world, lots of places to go. And if she had died trying to see.
So that was just one small sample of what's going on with the Rollers. That was really neat to be the Stone Pony. Wow.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
it's
was
great-
an experience.
great
Is that-
stage.
Where would you say that was the best place, or where's the one that's
Well, we have so many favorite
famous, that's
places,
what-
but I have
but
to I have
also
to tell
famous.
you that we love playing at the Millville American Legion.
We do,
That is
yeah.
one of our favorite, and you know, we've played lots. We've played some casinos. You know,
that's right.
we used to play the Land Shark at resorts,
Uh-huh.
and we used to. We used to do a dozen different places in Wildwood, as a matter of fact, too. But we love playing our hometown areas because that's when we get to see our family and our friends. And we just did a show, and my mom and my sisters came out at one of our shows. We just started playing a place called the Frosted Mug
I saw
in
that on your
Vineland. That was,
Facebook,
and it
yeah.
was packed, and that was such a great show. But also in that area, we play Uncle Ricky's.
Yes.
Which is down the street, and they've been really good to us too, and a lot of people come to see us there. And then I would say near my home, I live in Franklinville,
Uh-huh.
and right down the street there's a bar now. It's called the Mill Tavern. It used to be called Valari's, and we played there for a long time.
Oh, yeah, I know where
And
you
there's new owners. They're super nice. That's Dave and Melissa. They run it now, and they're really on the ball. And so we have lots of dates booked at all these places that we're mentioning. We have dates, you know, this year with. And another place I should mention is Stakeouts. There's one in Pitts
Yes,
Grove,
right.
and there's one in Buena,
Yeah.
and it's owned by a fellow named Nick, and he's great. He's been very good to us over
Do
the
you do
years
both of
too.
them? Do you
Yes.
do-
We play both of them.
Wow.
Now you know what? There's a third one in Aruba. We haven't played that
Well,
one
that's-
yet.
if you guys
I-
been to Aruba, oh my
well,
God.
you know, I mentioned it to the owner. He said, "Well, I don't know if I have the setup there for your band." I said, "Well, you just let us know because we'll fly down to Aruba and we'll play."
Now, if I may add a little bit, to what he was saying, like places we have played. As I mentioned to you, we played the very first food truck festival
That's
at,
right.
at the
In Vaughn.
Millville Racetrack.
at Motorsports
Yeah.
Park,
We
yeah.
played multiple times at the Harvest Festival.
Yeah.
Deerfield
Yes,
Harvest
I used to
Festival.
go
Yeah,
there
Oh, yeah,
myself,
it's
yeah.
just,
Yeah.
There's been a lot of highs, you
a
know.
lot of highlights in our
Yes.
on our list. Yeah.
I
At
don't
the
know if
casinos.
I have a favorite because they're all great in their own way.
We have so many friends that come out to different places, so it's hard to pick a favorite.
Yeah,
But
it is.
and at this point,
Played a
Jim,
lot of great shows.
you know, after we played 50, 60 different venues, the number was growing. the idea was, you know what, we need to hit 100.
Wow.
We're motivated that way. So we hit the 100 different venues mark, but some of those venues were in the same city. So then we said, you know what, our city list is growing, so we need to do 100 cities.
my
So yes,
goodness.
so
He comes up with all this stuff. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
so then we hit now. We've surpassed all those marks, and
Oh, my
we're
goodness.
3 million Facebook followers.
not 3
something
million.
like that.
No,
not
I love your
what is it,
Facebook page.
3K? 3K,
Yeah,
that's
3,000.
3,000.
And getting back to like the sound and everything, I've never
3 million.
been in, and I've been in plenty of bands, but I've never been in one where I have heard so many times people say, you know, how much they love us, how good we sound, and how much we sound like a bigger band.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do.
Three
That
piece,
is true.
you
know.
Yes, my
And
God.
we
you're
do
right.
that by accident. I mean, we
try to
just
fill
do
the
what we
sound.
do,
We
you
fill
know.
the sound because
We
since
sure
we're a
do.
three-piece and he's a very good rhythm guitar, I lay low on the bass, but when he plays some lead, I can elaborate and mix it up just a little bit, but I try to keep,
Yep.
And we're
I
very
try
lucky
not to
because
get out of control because, it's the basic.
many
I
times
keep
sound
Bobby on a
has
short leash now.
Many times we'll have somebody at a
Gotta
show
keep
that will
our
come up to
sound
us and
going.
ask us for a business card,
Yeah.
or maybe they'll take a picture of our sign, and next thing you know, they're asking us to play a different venue, or maybe a special event or something like that.
Well, for the longest time, I always said work begets work,
Yeah.
because we would play a place, and before the night was over, somebody was booking us for a barbecue or something.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, that's
whatever.
true, too. That's
It
wonderful.
just happens that
And,
way.
and I promise you, folks, I'm related to the Menses, and I'm bringing Denise Menz with me Friday night, and they have men's restaurant. Men's restaurant
Hey.
seats 350 people, and these guys have been there before.
Yes, I played there before, yeah.
I've never played
Oh,
there, but
okay.
I would love to.
Yeah, it's
maybe, who knows?
fabulous, and
Yes.
they're only open from April till November, but
Yeah.
it's if you haven't ever been there, it's a really great place.
Great food.
They used to be in Vineland. Jimmy remembers they were right on the Millville-Vineland line, and anyway, Route 55 took them out.
Yeah.
off ramp.
And the mall.
Yeah, the mall as well. So anyway, but we'll have that, and I'm sure there's some other places. The guy in Wildwood, where the motorcycle place used to be,
Wheeler?
in Wildwood. He
I
has
don't know.
Starlight?
Mudhead. No, the Mudhead.
Oh, the Mudhead.
Yeah, I'm friendly with him.
Oh yeah, hey, we would love
Yeah,
to play.
but he has three
We used to play a
places.
place called the Stardust, but they shut down. That's many years ago.
It's
But
got a Shamrock, Cattle and Clover, yep.
many band, the Boardwalk Bar and Grill,
Uh-huh.
so many places that we used to play in Wildwood, and we enjoy playing, playing along the shore too.
Yeah,
of course.
so-
Sadly, Wildwood is kind of doing away with the whole club strip that they had for years down there,
see.
and they're trying
Maybe
to,
they'll
Might be changing, yeah.
we'll
trying to
revive
reform
it
all
back.
that.
Yeah.
Well, a couple other places that we like to play is the Dirty Jersey Tavern. That's in Alloway. It used to be
Oh,
the
yeah,
Alloway
you-
Village Inn.
You were there Sunday? When were you there? Last week?
Recently.
Yeah.
Because somebody told me
It's
about
all
that.
ago, yeah.
it's
Bobby
all
was-
blurred to me now.
Yeah, I understand all
yeah,
the
it was
shows
last
you do.
But we love playing there, and our friend Adele works there, and she books us there, and she's wonderful, and they're very accommodating to us, and lots of people come out
Great
and
people.
dance, and then there's another place not too far from there. It's called the Woodstown Tavern. It's the Woodstown Hotel and Tavern, and we play
Yes.
there too, and that's another good.
You know, a
good
good
place
thing
to play.
about us is all three of us living in a different county, so
That's good.
he can cover
Yeah.
the southern end, and then he covers this
Yeah.
end, and I cover
And usually
the
when-
northern end.
When we
I'm from-
advertise, we
I'm
put
from
we put our
Atlantic.
name, the Rollers, and then we put South Jersey cover band.
Yeah,
I don't
right.
put South Jersey's
Right.
possessive because there's so many great
Sure,
bands in this
right.
area. But we are South Jersey because you know what? We play all the counties in South Jersey.
That's fantastic.
And yeah, so we get around.
That's great.
And you know what? Another one of our little sayings that Jim and I will like to say, and I'm sure Bobby has heard us say it too. But I like to say, if we build it, they will come. I got that
Yeah.
from the movie, Well, because some of the places that we play, maybe we don't quite have a following there yet,
But you'll bring it.
but it grows.
Yeah.
And next time we play,
Yeah.
somebody says, "Hey, I
Word
brought
of
out my
mouth.
friend so and so," and then next time,
Yeah.
and And so we've grown a lot of, grown a lot of our places, even when there wasn't many people at the initial couple times,
We're talking with the Rollers. We'll be back to talk more with Bobby and Jimmy and Buddy right after these messages.
The most important decisions a family can make are usually made around the kitchen table. At DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, we believe pre-planning and the difficult decisions you face with the loss of a loved one should also be made around the comfort of a table, like a family. Our friendly, kind, and compassionate staff is committed to helping you get through this most difficult time. In your time of need, trust DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, Vineland.
A good roof is easy to forget. So why not keep it that way? Why not say no thank you to that $10,000 quote on a new roof? And why not help the planet while you're at it? With Peak 301, you can keep a good roof going or give an old roof a new beginning. The application starts at the surface to defend against everyday damage. But the science doesn't stop there. It works its way through every single part of every single shingle to reactivate the most basic building blocks. And unlike other treatments, Peak 301 actually corrects the chemistry that causes decay. The result? A carefully crafted, all-natural, planet, people, pet-friendly reset for your roof. So you can forget about it again. Call your Peak 301 Southern New Jersey certified applicator, Rejuvenated Roofs today for a free estimate at 856-326-0047.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
20 minutes.
It's 12.
Welcome back to Around South Jersey. My guests are the talented Rollers, Jimmy, Buddy, and Bobby. And this is Bobby, and that's Jimmy, and there's Buddy. And if you get a chance, folks, honest, any third Friday, get to the Millville American Legion, and you will hear one of the best groups you're ever going to hear. And we have, George, what do we have coming up?
Neil Diamond.
Oh, this is I love Crackling Roses.
Yes.
So we're
It's a
going to
fun one.
see them do that. Where were you doing this?
Great stuff.
It was a private party at our friend Carol's house up in Brick, New Jersey.
Okay. I guess
Roads your store-bought woman, you make me sing like a guitar humming. So hang on, girl, a song keeps running on. Play it now, play it now, play it now, my baby. Crackling Roses, get on board. We gonna ride till there ain't no more. Taking it slow. Lord, don't you know? I had me a time with a poor man playing. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Thank you, some Neil Diamond.
I don't remember seeing that one.
this was
Oh.
voted. You
I
were
don't think I
animated.
remember seeing that one.
And you know what? I think Bobby was at that show.
Yes, I was.
Our friend Bobby, she came all the way to Brick
Yeah, it was
to
a good
hang
time
out with
up
us.
there.
And
Very
by
good
the way,
time.
I was just reminded that it's 6 o'clock on Friday. So when
Yeah,
we do the
6 to 10, right?
no, I'm
6 to
sorry,
10.
when we do the
American
American
Legion.
Legion
Yeah.
in Millville, that's at 6 p.m. Start 6 to 10, right?
Yeah, that's,
Yes.
what,
Yeah.
that's what
It's
Bobby
all
told
blurred to me because we do so many shows and the times and.
Do you ever figure out in a year how many shows you've done? Like
Oh,
last
I
year?
can tell you that we, at one point, we were between 200 and 250 appearances a year.
Oh, my goodness.
And, you know, we decided was starting to be a bit much. It was starting to feel a little bit more like work.
than play,
And we
yeah.
love doing this because it's a
Yeah.
whole lot of fun, and it
Yeah.
is work.
Yeah.
But and now we've cut back, and so we're always over 100 appearances.
Well,
but
that's 2 a week
it's-
at least, yeah.
So yeah, it's still we might do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or
Uh-huh.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or something like that.
He books a lot of stuff ahead of time, and what usually happens, as I said before, somebody in the crowd will walk up and say, "Do you guys do private parties?" And we're like, "Yes."
We
So
love it.
a
Yeah,
lot of
that's
stuff
super.
tends to fill in along the
Right,
way.
wow.
Yes.
I never thought about that, that's fantastic.
And I just want to take 1 second to say, "Hi, family. Daddy's on TV."
Tell me about your
Got a lot
family.
of children out there.
We're blessed with 3 kids,
Tell me, what are their names?
Dominic, Gianna, and Caden. They're 10, 8, and 7.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So, yeah.
My gosh, that is.
Hi to them.
Hello, guys.
Well, I'm going to do the same if that's okay.
Sure.
So I have 4 wonderful children, and that's my daughter Brianna, my daughter Chelsea, my daughter Ashley, and my son Alfred. And they're great kids. They're all working and doing their thing, and they're very supportive of me.
They help
going
us
out,
out
and
quite a
they will help out in whatever
That's
way
nice.
they can, and they're great kids. And a
Yes.
shout out to my mom and to my siblings and all the family. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So where do you live?
I live in Franklinville, and I
Oh,
moved away.
that's great.
I moved around. Lived in Florida for a little bit. I lived in Miami for a little bit, and it's surreal to me now, Jim, because I've moved back to the very street that I grew up on
No
when I was
kidding.
younger.
Oh, that's
and so
neat.
if I walk down the street, downtown to Franklinville, there's a Wawa there.
Franklinville has a downtown? Wait a
Yes,
minute.
we have
Wawa.
a downtown in Franklinville.
And they have one of
But-
the most popular restaurants
Oh,
in
yes.
Franklinville.
Franklinville Inn.
You better
is-
call weeks
yes,
ahead
let's
to
give
get a
a shout out to
reservation.
I have to
Franklinville
make it
Inn.
out there one of these days.
Yeah, it's
I've
really
never
But
been
have
there.
you ever been to the Franklinville Inn?
No.
It's awesome.
Oh, the
Call
prime,
now,
prime
make
rib.
reservations.
Oh, so good.
Can't wait.
But yeah, for me to walk down the
That's
street,
neat.
like just as I did when I was when I was young.
That's a
and,
cool feeling.
And we have some wild berries that we used to pick along. And we would walk along the street.
Oh,
You
that's
see
neat.
maybe some wild strawberries or some wild grapes or whatever, and we knew what you could eat
Yeah.
and what you
I
couldn't
was
eat.
going to say, so that's what's wrong with you.
Yes.
None of those mushrooms.
No.
So Jimmy, you're Millville, right?
Yes.
And Bobby?
I live in Maysland in Atlantic County.
Okay,
So
yeah. So that's great. You got Atlantic covered, Gloucester
Yes.
covered, Cumberland covered.
And I have some ties to Millville too because my mom and dad were married at the Fourth
United
Methodist
Methodist Church, yeah. On
in Millville.
Mhm, know where it is
And
well.
and my dad went to school in Millville up until a certain point too before before working at Wheaton.
What was your dad's name?
My dad's name is Alfred Michaud.
Okay,
Yes.
sure. I've heard of that. And I know a bunch of Michauds from Millville. And,
Yes, because a lot of his siblings, there are many siblings, and a lot of them were working either at the DMV or the motor vehicles
Wow.
inspection, or at the ShopRite or whatever. But and they're still most everyone's still around Cumberland County
I see.
area.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking with the talented guys, these 3 men here that do the rollers, and I'm telling you, folks, you got to go hear them. And I'm telling you what, I'm not one that goes out a lot to listen to music because I can't dance, and I think, just sit. But I had a ball just listening to these 3 guys. Was fabulous. We'll be back to talk more about the talented rollers right after these messages.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Welcome back to Around South Jersey. My 3 special guests tonight are the people that make up the Rollers. And Buddy Michaud is on the left side. Well, let's see. Whatever, your screen. That handsome guy there. Then next to him is the talented
player extraordinaire.
That's true, and a fabulous singer as well. And, of course, Jim Kubiak, who is a Millville guy who does great drummer, which is very impressive. And of course, Bobby Woods. This guy can do anything. Bobby moves. He moves well. I saw him moving at that last place you were doing. And they really, honest folks. They are very, very good.
I gotta follow these guys because
Well, Jim, maybe we're going to get you out on the dance floor next time you come out for a slow dance. We'll serve up a slow dance and
okay.
maybe we'll.
We got lots of slow dances.
We have some slow. You know what? Well, we definitely love to play a lot of up tempo.
Sure.
So our
and
format,
that's what people enjoy, I think.
Our format is feel good, up tempo music. Our part of our little slogan is playing the songs that people know and love.
Yeah.
Playing decades and decades of the songs that people know and love.
Don't forget the decades.
Yes,
that's a good point, Bob.
Now there's another point I want to make. We love playing to make people dance so much, and there's times that I have to catch him between songs and say, they need a break, buddy. Play a slow one. Because you can see the people
one time we got on a show, and there was a lady who came up to me. She said, "Do you know what kind of band you are?" And when you try to describe some people will call their band maybe a party rock band or a classic rock band or this kind of band. But she said, you're a crowd-pleasing band.
Oh, that was
I said, wow, I like that. I'm going to keep
nice
that in mind.
Speaking of crowd-pleasing, I think we got one of my favorite songs coming up, don't we there, Trevor? Where did you
harmonies, it sounds even better.
That was, of course, at the American Legion where I was for New Year's Eve. And I tell you what, you look at, now this comes along with my theory because I can't dance, but I'm looking out there, 90% of those people are women. Dancing.
Yes, they were.
It tends to be that way.
Which is good.
Lot more women dance.
Over the years, when you're in a band and you're a local band, and that there is a formula, and that is you make people dance, they get thirsty, they drink, the owners are happy, the band's happy, the people are. And one thing that we pride ourselves on, we know such a wide range of music that we can please we specialize in reading the crowd and pleasing that crowd.
You did a fantastic job on New Year's Eve. You're absolutely right.
One of the things
I loved every single song you played. And I worked radio and that stuff. I mean, everything was fabulous, folks. And
and we're very off the cuff. We might not play the same song, the same way every night.
We don't do set lists.
Right. That's super.
We don't rehearse or anything like that. So whatever we do is what comes natural
That's
that night.
fantastic. Well, you can sing, buddy. My
Yeah.
God.
Thank you. Well, all three of us, and I'll tell you what, I'm blessed to be playing with Jim and Bobby.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh,
Yeah.
shucks.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
pretty happy, because
Yeah, we're all happy.
my retirement, now I'm leading the life I always wanted to lead.
Exactly.
Being a rock star.
You know,
Who wouldn't want to be?
Sometimes when you're in
At my
sometimes-
age, glad it came
Yeah, but
sometime
listen to him. At
before
his
I
age,
died.
he looks like he's 45.
Sometimes when you're in a
yeah, I
band,
don't know
sometimes
how
a
that
singer will
happened.
go out and do like some solo work, and I'll get those kind of offers to do it. But I got to tell you, I would much rather, and it's not a money thing. Where the most
Yeah.
money thing is, I enjoy playing with Jim and Bobby, and
Well, you click well.
Yes, and that's
Jeez.
the most fun for me.
Yeah.
Is when we're
Yeah.
a 3-piece band, and every once in a while also we'll get some offers for people to join our band, like maybe a keyboard player or maybe
right.
a female vocalist or something like that. But I said, I'm protective of this format because there's lots of 4-piece, 5-piece bands out there, but to go out as a 3-piece,
Yeah.
there's something special about it.
Yeah.
Because there's not many that will do it, and if you do it, you have to think about compensating. Like Jim does a lot of extra things. He fills in the little gaps. It might just be a little hit on this or that, but and Bobby too, and me, and between the three of us, we try to just fill it out to where he said, like it
Yeah.
sounds like maybe there's a more up on
It
the
does.
stage
That's
than
true.
there
It
is.
sounds like there's
Yeah.
at least 5. It really
Yes.
did. I mean, I'm
And-
like, wow. you
And we're
guys-
glad to do it. We're proud to do it. And but I'm so. And also the other thing is booking wise. For me, it's easier to book. I've been in bigger bands in my lifetime when I was, when I was younger. But it's easier to book a 3-piece band for the budget of some places,
Well,
and then
like
also for the amount of
the back-
space.
Right, the backyard you were doing at that
Yes.
party. That was perfect.
Yes.
Any more than that?
And we can fit into some tight stages too, where there's not a lot of room.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do it. You
Yeah.
know. Another thing is we're really good about the volume too. We don't want to blast
Yes,
people
thank
out.
you. I can still talk to the person next to me.
Yes,
which
that's
is
so
nice, too.
important.
Yeah,
because
I
you sometimes bands can get a bit loud. It's
Yes.
no bad intentions
And
to
even
do it,
talk
but
to your people that you're with.
Right.
You can end up with a sore throat.
Yeah, that's the truth.
From yelling at each other.
so we're mindful of it.
And then you have
We're
to say,
always.
I can't hear you.
I always tell a place if it's
As we get older, it's hard to hear.
if it's the first time we're playing a place, I'll say, just let us know if
Yeah.
the volume is a little bit more than what you want. But we're always very mindful of not wanting to be too loud because we want
Yeah.
we want everybody to be able to
Yeah, talk
talk.
to their
I read from these guys. If they say I'm a little bit loud, I turn it down. And if I'm not loud enough, I turn it up a little bit.
And let me tell you, we
This is-
appreciate that because over the years,
Yeah,
there's been plenty of people, you tell them
I
to
don't
turn it
try-
down, and they touch the knob like they're turning it, but they don't turn it down. You know?
I'm here to support the band. I'm not here to be,
It's good to have
punchy.
people that way with that
Yeah,
mindset.
it sure is.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
So,
In the movie Spinal Tap, the knobs go all the way to 11 on that on the band. The
Wow.
bands. Yeah.
There's just so many variables to more, a group of people getting together to do music. Everybody has a life. Everybody has a family, and they have bills, and they have this, and they have that going on. But like I said before, when you get on that stage together and it works and it's magic, it's just beautiful.
But I got to add to that. These guys, they let me book, and then they're on board. And
Super.
it's not a matter of getting permission to do the shows.
Yeah.
The work ethic is these guys want to do shows. I want to do shows. They want to do shows. And unless I think we'd have to either be in the hospital or in prison or something like that for us not to make it to a show. Not that that's going to happen, but we're going to make it to the show. Even if I'm sick, I'll be singing a half step.
I've seen them do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
The show must go on.
As we were talking about at the beginning of the program, these guys are lucky because they're talented, but they also like each other. They're like brothers, and they enjoy what they do.
We
and
don't
that's the
fight
thing.
much.
Well, I wouldn't want to fight with you. You're tall, man.
Do that out back.
My fighting days is over.
Yeah.
That was when I was much younger.
We got to get maybe a food fight. We'll throw something.
But I mean, we're not young pups anymore, and to be able to do this and enjoy it like this, is just awesome.
It is. Isn't
Got to
it?
be able to get along, when you've been around as long as we have.
Pleasing people is
Yeah.
just an amazing
Well,
thing.
and you play to the crowd, as
Yes,
you said.
yeah,
And I'm
absolutely.
like, every song they played, folks, I loved it. It's like, wow, but that's in my age. You're playing in my age group.
Some of these
Yeah,
bands that are
yep.
out there, they go to drum machines because they had bad luck with drummers or whatever the case may be. And the drumming machine is, it's kind of monotonous.
You
That's
just
why I
wait,
love
you didn't know
playing
Jim's
with
a
this
robot?
man right here. This
I
man
am
right here
not a
loves-
robot.
He knows how to mix it up. He knows how to mix it up on the drums, man. He's the best
Dynamics.
drummer
It's
I
all
know.
about
No,
dynamics.
oh,
He's
well,
very
I got to say
dedicated.
something about
He gets
that.
to the show 2 hours before
Oh, God bless you.
Jim,
to set up.
Jim
I
is,
hand it to him.
when Jim learned to play the drums, but you explain about hitting from different distances because his dynamics, he's able to play so softly. We were playing a show one time, someone came in with a sleeping baby and set the sleeping baby right in front of the drums, and guess what? The baby stayed asleep and he was playing the drums. But
Well,
Go ahead.
I was in a band in Arizona where the girl in the band had a baby, and when we did rehearsals and the baby started crawling, he crawled inside the bass drum while we were rehearsing. And the other thing about, I had the greatest drum teacher, he's gone, Rocky DeAndrea, had a
I know
barbershop.
Rocky. He was my barber.
Had a barbershop.
I loved Rocky.
He was my drum
Hey,
teacher.
no
Small
kidding.
town.
Old times.
He was old
Yeah,
school,
old
big
times.
band type drummer.
Wow.
But he taught me, every lesson he taught me, I had to play, the sticks could only come up to 3 inches, and then I had to do it 6 inches, and then 9 inches. So you
So you
learn
didn't get
all
right.
that
Yeah.
volume control and everything, He
Well,
was
guys,
great.
hey, it was great to have you in here. I'll
Yeah,
see you
it was
guys the third Friday.
Great
folks,
experience.
Thank
come
you,
out.
Jim.
I'm
Thank you so much for
telling
having
you.
us.
And thank you, Bobby,
Thank you for these gifts.
thanks, Bobby.
Thank you.
and
folks.
George, and Trevor.
George, Kachi, and Trevor. Yes,
Yes.
thank you.
And
Well, you're good.
We'll
Thank
see
you.
everyone
Yeah.
out in South Jersey,
See you there.
Take
Hope to
care,
see
folks.
all around South Jersey.
That's right.
Good job, guys.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC. Programming that serves the South Jersey market.